over to David from Suresceen Diagnostics.
Hi there, good morning. Well, it's great to see all the innovative work that's coming out of Derby and how business is really adapting to the challenge. There are many examples of that here, which is fantastic, and on all the other days, so it's great to see. So at Suresceen, our background is manufacturing point of care tests, so anything from pregnancy tests right through to infectious disease. So we're one of the first companies in Europe to produce a COVID-19 rapid test looking for antibodies. So this is using whole blood, so it's a serological test or serum or plasma, and it gives you a result in 10 minutes by the patient's side. So we're looking for IgM and IgG, which are two immunoglobulins which the body produces in response to infection. And that gives you an understanding of at what time point of infection the person has been, and also if you've had COVID-19. So there are a number of other people that have entered the market since we had a product out, but there's quite a huge range in quality in the market. So you may have heard some of the horror stories from governments around the world that have bought huge numbers of tests and they've turned out to not be quite what they said on the tin. But we've sent our test to a number of leading institutions. We've had a lot of resounding endorsements. So, for example, Guy's St Thomas's Hospital in London, who sort of famously treated the Prime Minister when he was ill, they tested 10 different products and ours came out on top. And as a result, they've taken that forward for use. There's also the product's been through Cambridge University and King's College and Imperial College London. It's been endorsed in Belgium and France. So we're one of only 8 products in Belgium that can be bought because the government decided to regulate the market with validation. So only validated tests could be sold on the market. So we've exported it to 53 countries so far, and we've taken on about 30 new people for production and opened up a new site to facilitate that. So it's been a bit of a crazy 6 months, but very strange in some ways. We've had everything from contact with celebrities about tests through to a group of Mexicans turning up in the car park and demanding we sign a big deal on the bonnet of a car. So it's been a bit of an unusual time, but we've been able to keep going and put in certain things into our production to make sure that everyone keeps safe and of course is getting regularly tested. So looking forward, we're just finalising now some trials for a rapid antigen test. So this is looking for if you've actively got the virus or not, whereas the antibody test is looking for if you've had it. So this is a swab test. You take a sample from the back of the throat or up the nose, and it takes 15 minutes to provide a result. You don't need any lab equipment as well, so it can be used in a community setting, as well as GPs. We sort of see it potentially being used in travel, so airports and places like that. And it's ideal for working in tandem with antibody test because you can increase the window of detection, so how long you can catch someone with a positive result. And also it increases the overall accuracy, as has been shown in a number of studies done where they've done companion diagnostics. So we're gearing up for launch of that in November, and so we're just remodelling our production line at the moment with sort of new equipment coming in, and we think there'll be a lot more people to join the team. We're looking at about 60 new people to join the team for that.
Minute to go, David.
There have been a lot of studies to show that the frequency of testing and the turnaround time is most important in being able to keep the virus at bay. So we see this as a really important test to be used going forward in the UK. So it works very similar to a pregnancy test. You can see a sort of sample here. But we think it'll be very useful for businesses as well in terms of getting people back into business and being able to screen regularly and very cost effectively without the need for sending results away for a number of days to wait for those. So yes, I think that's all I had to say. But yes, thank you very much, and yes, wish everyone all the best.
Fantastic, thank you so much. And what you guys do is, yeah, it's a bit mind-blowing really, like the the technology that you're using and how you create these tests. I think it's fascinating. So thank you for sharing that. It's good to know obviously what you're working on at the moment.